Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome or welcome back. My name is Durant Cersei, singer, songwriter, producer, performer, actor, if you nasty. And welcome to the house of the unofficial and sometimes, as you will find out today, unprofessional fragrance and skincare guru. Tonight, it's almost about 1 o'clock. I just got back from seeing the Beyoncé Renaissance film. Baby, first, let's get into my sin of the day. Now, what scent of the day would I go see Beyonce Renaissance movie in? What sense? Duh, the Ce Noir, Beyonce's fragrance, Ce Noir. Duh. This has that nice honey rose clementine. It gives sexy, like but fresh, sophisticated. Baby, I am falling in love with this fragrance. It is growing and growing and growing and growing. And I was doing this during the movie. Like, yeah, I was doing this. And why are we talking about, Beyonce's movie? Because you are the fragrance and skincare guru in your mind. But I'm also, as you can tell from the beginning, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, performer. I am a classically trained singer, and I have been doing musical theater. I've done musical theater professionally for over 20 years, and I am a fan of Be No Motherfucking Say. Baby, first of all, this was pretty much like the homecoming on Netflix. It was the concert and behind the scenes footage. So this will be great for, of course, the Beehive, the fans, the diehard fans. This will be also good for the people like me who didn't get to see the concert, and also for the people who went to the concert but had their phones on the whole time recording so they couldn't enjoy the moments. I was looking at y'all in the audience and I'm like, girl, are y'all gonna pay attention or are you gonna be in your own world with this phone? Why are we not focusing? You have Beyonce right here. I know it's great to have footage on your phone, but it's like Beyonce's right here. Why are you doing what? Why is your that frustrates the life out of me. Maybe because I'm in my 40s, I'm a little old, but I'm just like Beyonce's right in your face. Put that damn phone away. But for y'all people who were like that, because it was mostly y'all, especially down there, y'all can go watch what you missed while you were sitting there focusing on your phone. I am so inspired by this movie. I just cannot. First of all, it was like almost 3 hours. And when I saw that, I was just like, oh, ho, 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 ho. I ain't even watched the Tyler Perry movie because I'm like, that's too long to be watching somebody. So I was like, oh, Lord, please don't let me fall asleep. And I did not even get sleep. It was like, when it was over, it's like, oh my God, it's already been almost 3 hours? What? I was so sad because I saw Summer Renaissance. I'm like, it's over. It's gonna be over. No, no. And I had it so good because it was not many people in the theater. I mean, I love you, Beehive. I love everybody. But I wanted to focus on the movie. I didn't want to hear all that noise, that dancing. I didn't want to see all that sit your ass down. So I had it really good so I could really pay attention and not have all the distraction. It was such an inspirational movie. Let me just get into some of the parts. I'm not going to be here that long. Beyonce's pacing has to be studied. People were complaining about how, she's not dancing that much. And so when I was watching the film, I was just mesmerized as a performer. She has amazing pacing. And the reason I say this is because when you're a performer and you go out there in front of an audience, especially a huge audience that's screaming, you want to go in there and bow, bow, give them your best. That first few numbers, boo, 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 boo. By the time it get to the end, you're like, oh God, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. She paced so nicely. And it's like I didn't miss that. I really didn't care because I'm a Beyonce vocal lover. So when she don't dance, it don't bother me. I can listen to Beyonce sing. I'm going there. We didn't get that one in the movie, so which is fine. But she should have put resentment in there. I'm saying that, or put I miss you in there. I'm saying that. But I didn't. think any type of way like, oh my God, like she's not dancing enough. It's like I didn't even think about that at all. Period. I love Beyonce's voice, and that's Beyonce. I'm gonna tell you something. I know you kind of stepped on it a few times, or I really am upset. The only thing it's a few things I feel are missing from this. I want to get Beyonce's like behind the scenes of her vocal training because I know she talked about, she did a few, she did a few of those. Then she said she had bronchitis. She talked about the smoke and all that. But I was just like, I really need to know what kind of training you are doing because you can no nobody can say, oh, she's Beyonce. Okay, girl, that's fine. And you can say, oh, she said ginger. No, that's fine too. But as a singer myself, first of all, singing almost 3 hours is hard, especially hard when you are traveling, barely getting any sleep, all the different temperatures for every city, state that she goes to. I wanted to see behind the scenes of the vocal training because you have to have a rigorous vocal training to survive all of that. And as she said, she could sing over anything. Girl, I can too, but singing for 3 hours, you can only do so much. Now, I felt like that part was missing, but I enjoy Beyonce as a vocalist, and I am so mad I didn't get to go to the show. But I'm not mad that I wasn't in the standing room only section. I'm 42. Me and Beyonce about the same age, and I know she on there dancing and singing. I don't want to stand up for 3 hours. Sorry, and I feel the other seats were too far, so I don't know what I would have did. But I'm so mad I did not go to the freaking show, even though I got to see this movie. The movie made me just regret even more. But I was not gonna pay $1,000. But I like the fact that she showed that it's a lot that goes into building the stage, and that's one thing. When I first saw the stage, when the concert first started, I was like, oh, that's why them tickets so high. As a performer, I've never done anything to that, that magnitude. But it's like I think about stuff like that. As people have to build all that stuff, and then on top of it, I think to myself like, another thing. I wish she would have went over the budget because I want to know how much it cost per. It had to be over 2, 3, 4, 5 million per show to have all them hire all them people to build the stage, the dancers, the singers. I am so I am so inspired by everything. I can't even gather my thoughts on this. So it was good to see it, and I feel like every performer should go through striking the stage or something like that because it makes you really appreciate those people who are putting in that hard work to put the stage up. But anyways, what else did I like? Oh, she had knee surgery, and that was another thing. I know there was some rumbling about her having surgery. The fact that she pulled through all that, I really feel now. I'm a Beyonce fan. I'm a Beyonce fan. I mean, I am so mesmerized by her as a talent, and people forget. Y'all be forgetting because some of y'all just became fans after the Super Bowl commercial. But Beyonce done overcame some stuff in this business. Now I don't know what she's doing personally or anything like that because she don't really talk about that. But there was once upon a time. I remember I got the writings on the wall for my birthday. My birthday, July 28th. I think the writings on the wall came out like July 27th of 1999 or something like that. But Beyonce was, I remember back in the day, she was probably one of the most hated artists at one point, cause especially during the time when the breakup happened, people were, talking about her weight, the fact that her dad was the manager, they were blaming her. Kelly Rowland was in the group, but they were blaming Beyonce because it was her dad that, and so Beyonce went through a whole situation, and just to see her now to have overcome that, and now she's grown, and doing what she wants to. I'm just like so. I am such a fan. I am mesmerized, and that she went through knee surgery. First of all, let me tell you something. Now, I am, I'm one of those people can dance and all those stuff because I've done theater, but I'm at this point now today, Durant. I'm probably gonna be on my Mariah Carey stuff. Why need somebody walk me everywhere and I'm just gonna be tippy toeing because I don't want to fall in no 42 and hurt no knee. No, I don't want to. So I'll be tippy toeing. So the fact that she went through this knee situation and, continue to push through, and it's like people expect too much from these artists. Like she's going through all that. Of course, she's going through for her own gratitude as well, but she's pushing through for, her fans as well because she knows that they want to see her. And I feel like Beyonce does not give a lot of herself personally to her audience. And after seeing this, I'm just like, she gives enough for me. After seeing this, I don't really need to know, like, what kind of burger she likes and all. This is enough. What she gave in this movie is enough for me. Unless we became friends, Beyonce. See, I feel like me and Beyonce would be besties if I were rich, but I'm poor, so I know she don't want to hang around my clothes. But I feel like she gives just enough, in my opinion. So I think whatever everybody else wants, it's a little bit too much for me personally. And so it's just so amazing. Let me tell you my favorite parts. First of all, shout out to T.S. Madison. It was so good to see her. Yes, I love me some T.S. Madison. But my favorite part was Blue Ivy. Oh, Blue Ivy is my niece. I don't care what anybody say. I don't care what she say. Beyonce, Jay-Z say. Blue Ivy is my niece. Blue Ivy was only supposed to do one show. Somehow, I think they said in the movie that some friend read some comments and relayed it back to her, and she went in and tried to work harder. So anyways, her mom allowed her to do the rest of the tour, and she pushed to make herself better. And the fact that she was so positive about it, I was like, that's a superstar right there. And then she is pushing through. She said, I'm not gonna let this get me down. I'm going to work harder and show y'all. I was like, that's a superstar. That she is. I'm already ready for an album. I don't even know if she can sing. I'm just like, I'm ready for the Blue Ivy album. I'm getting it. It's going platinum in this house right here. She was so positive and she's so talented and so beautiful. I am such a fan of Blue Ivy. And it's like all these people who were criticizing Blue Ivy's performance when she first came. First of all, y'all grown asses don't need to be criticizing no 11-year-old. But the fact that you are criticizing somebody who ain't on TikTok doing dance challenges, she's in front of 60, 70,000 people doing something that grown people won't even do, can't do. And y'all trying to, you got to be out your mind. She is performing in front of 70,000. This is how she's getting her training. 70,000 people, not editing a TikTok video. She is on a big stage with the biggest artists of the time. And y'all are criticizing how she moving. And it's like, even if she was, whatever they said it was, after the tour was over, oh, she gonna be at the level of anybody at this point. She can handle any artist out here. Like I feel like Beyonce got her a superstar in the making. And I just feel like when Beyonce say it's time, she gonna be bap bap in this industry. It's gonna be over when Blue Ivy come in for real. And she got her training in front of 70,000 people every night. Who is gonna top that? Who? Ain't nobody getting that kind of training. And so I really hated the fact that so many people criticized her, especially with her, the way she was training. It's like a training that none of us have had. We would have liked to have. Now, as adults, a lot of us are scared. Like, it's some people who are trained are not brave enough to do what Blue Ivy did. And it's like crazy to criticize that. And she's 11. It's crazy, but shout out to her, and I love her voice. She's just she's such a beautiful woman. And speaking of beautiful, Blue Ivy said, y'all, they tried to cut Diva out the show. And Blue Ivy's like, oh, excuse me, Diva, I want Diva in this show. And so Beyonce's like, well, girl, sit down. This is grown folks' business over here. You need to mind the business that pay you, go over there and study your lines, whatever you're supposed to do. And so They end up putting Diva in the set list. I don't know what that dance is, but there was a, at the end, that end there, I love that so freaking much. But it went right into, I believe, Run the World. And we know Run the World, that she was going, girls, then she did the head thing, and then she stopped, and then the air or whatever start blowing up, whatever the case may be, whatever that is. I know Beyonce is beautiful, but it was something about that moment. I was like, Beyonce is fucking beautiful. I don't know how to explain it. And it was a moment that I had with Whitney Houston after she passed. Her documentary came out, and I remember watching her documentary. And it's like I always knew Whitney Houston was beautiful, but they were showing like pictures of her and stuff like that. And it was like, whoa, Whitney Houston was so beautiful. And I had that moment with Beyonce, and it's like I know she's beautiful, but at that moment I was like, wow, she is so beautiful. I don't, and she has like these looks that she gives. Like I was just like, you gotta go see this movie. You got to go see this movie. I want to go see it again with people, and now that I've seen it and concentrated because I didn't have all that noise. Now I kind of actually want to see it with people in the theater. A lot of people in the theater, see how everything goes. But I'm so happy I got to see it today, and I'm really glad that we got to see us people who didn't get to go to the show. I'm still upset I didn't go to the show, but it's all good. Beyonce, let me tell you something. You need to call me if you need a love song review, because I'm just gonna say it right now. I'll give Mariah Carey and Babyface, and Mariah Carey. But other than them two, nobody else is writing real love songs out there. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you need a love song, a real love song, I am your man. I will write you a love song. I need to be a part of this train. But you know what? Another thing that came to mind, I was just like, I think God really protected me from, when she was talking about, the business and how hard it was. I was like, I really think God really protected me from that, because that's all I really wanted. Was I want my moment, like Beyonce, being in front of so many people and being able to do what I love, performing. And it was just like, the business part is what I just think probably would have chewed me up and spit me out, because I am really sensitive, and I probably would have uh, said something and kind of maybe gotten blacklisted, because I really am that person. But I just think that I was protected from, you know, I think I was protected. That's all I can say about that. That scene that she had when she was talking to her mom, and she got choked up and was talking about how hard the business was. And I've always cried and whined about the fact that I never got that opportunity to be the superstar. And now that I'm 42, I'm realizing that it was probably for the best. But I still want my moment like I saw Beyonce have, just to be there singing live in front of so many people that love your music and love what you do. I think there's nothing like that. But anyways, another thing that I really loved, and then I'm gonna get out of here, is when she was talking about Uncle Johnny. I got choked up during that, and what it made me think about was my cousin. I had a cousin who died of AIDS during the '90s, and just just hearing the story about him and how he loved her and how they looked up to him and how he made even some of their outfits when they started out. I didn't know that. So it was really just it made me emotional, because I've had a fabulous cousin, and just seeing him deteriorate, and it just kind of, yeah. But anyways, you gotta go see the movie. You have to go see it. Beyonce, you doing that? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about anything else you got going on. But you doing too much right now. I mean, you not doing things for the poor people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. But after getting this fragrance, and I was thinking to myself, I'm going to use this fragrance up probably at least by January. And I'm like, I'm gonna get me another one because I really do like this fragrance too. And I saw she had it posted up, when she was in a dressing room. But yeah, shout out to Beyonce. I've always been a fan since 1997, 8 when they first came out with Destiny's Child. And but Mariah Carey's always just been. I've just been a Mariah. Like I love Whitney Houston, Aretha, all them. But I don't know, Mariah Carey was just the one that always spoke to me. But I love. You can love all these people. You don't have to just, oh, I love her, so I don't love them. No, you can love all these people, and I have a different love for all these women. The women just be killing the game. I don't know any men really now that are giving what needs to be gave. Like, Usher. Was else. But Beyonce, this movie was so amazing. I feel like I need to have my Beyonce work moment. Now, I don't want her to be my boss. Because I don't like people telling me what to do. But I want to write a song for Beyonce at least. Get her a little love song, even though she don't need a song for me. But I'm just saying, give me a call for a love song. But please go see the movie. You will be inspired, especially if you are a musician, artist. If you're not inspired by this movie, something is so wrong with you, and you need help. Okay. Now I need to go and take a bath. Put on some smell good. I might have to put this on again tonight, just to squirt because it's too strong to be putting too much on. Just put a little squirt on, so I can reminisce about this because I need time to recover. As an artist, like for me, this is why I'm smiling so hard because I'm an artist and it just really inspired me. It made me feel like I can do anything I put my mind to, even though I should have already known that. But sometimes you need a reminder, okay? You need a reminder. And now, when y'all go, please focus on the movie. Don't be doing all that dancing. Just focus. She got a lot of stuff that she's saying, gems she's giving out there. You got to focus. You can't be talking and dancing and stuff, and she giving you a message. Please focus on Beyonce, because y'all didn't do it at the show. You didn't spend all that money. Y'all not doing the two-step and ain't even looking at her. Like, what you spend all that money for? You not looking at Beyonce. I was like, child, y'all got money like that. I ain't mad at you. But anyways, I'll holler at you later. Peace.